Tanjiro?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're breaking down the story of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba so far.
でも
いいから来い。鬼が出るぞ。
In the cold landscape of a demon-infested Japan, Tanjiro Kamado and his family make a humble living selling charcoal. One day, Tanjiro's out on a routine delivery. The Kamado family become the victims of a vicious demon attack. Tanjiro's little sister, Nezuko, is the only survivor, but the conflict leaves her as a demon herself.
Nezuko!
Just then, a high-ranking demon slayer named Giyu Tomioka arrives with his sword at the ready. Unable to bear losing his remaining family, Tanjiro fights the Hashira to defend Nezuko. Impressed by the boy's resolve, Giyu sends Tanjiro off to become a slayer and hopefully discover a cure for his sister's condition too.
試すのは今からだ。山に登る。
After learning an advanced Slayer technique called Total Concentration, Tanjiro passes the Slayer exam and sets off into the world with Nezuko by his side. They help bystanders, fend off evil, and even run into Muzan, the progenitor of all demonkind. Coincidentally, he's the same demon who killed the Kamado family. The villain is living among humans to learn how they survive in the sunlight, which is the only thing stopping demons from completely ruling the world. Following Muzan's trail leads Tanjiro and Nezuko to a demon-ridden house. There, they meet a boorish brute named Inosuke and a nervous wreck who goes by Zenitsu. Despite some early growing pains, the three purge the house and decide to continue their journey as an unlikely team.
俺は必ず隙を見てお前に勝つぞ。
俺はお前じゃない。
The trio's next mission leads them into Mount Natagumo, a wooded biome crawling with a sinister spider family.
うるさいよ。じっとしてて。
Chief among them is Rui. As Tanjiro learns the hard way, he isn't just a demon, he's one of the 12 Kizuki, also known as Muzan's highest-ranking soldiers. After Tanjiro reaffirms his unbreakable bond with his sister, the two team up to give Rui a fight he'd never forget. Meanwhile, Zenitsu finally mans up, slashing through the spider family like nobody's business. And yet, it still isn't enough. But right when things look most dire, Giyu enters the fray alongside fellow Hashira, Shinobu. The two make quick work of the remaining foes and successfully rescue the newbie slayers. It's an easy win if it weren't for Nezuko.
そんなはずはない。もう一度。
Tanjiro wakes up to an expectant council of Hashira. They debate the ethics of allowing a demon like Nezuko to freely wander the earth. While Tanjiro's own testimony falls on deaf ears, Nezuko's surprising refusal of human blood convinces the Hashira that she's an ally to humanity.
証明しなければならない。これから炭治郎と禰豆子が鬼殺隊として戦えること。
With that matter resolved, Tanjiro and the others set off with Flame Hashira Kyojiro Rengoku to investigate the mysterious Mugen Train.
すみません。
うまい。
煉獄さん。
うまい。
There they come face to face with Enmu, another of the 12 Kizuki, who puts the train passengers under a hypnotic spell. After slicing through train parts, demon guts, and some sadistic visions, Tanjiro puts an end to Enmu's reign. Unfortunately, things don't wrap up that easily. The train derails, and another of the 12 Kizuki, Akaza, appears from the shadows. Too hurt to help, Tanjiro and his friends can't do anything but watch as Rengoku clashes with the demon. It's a hard-fought battle, but inevitably, Akaza's regenerating body becomes too much for Rengoku to handle. When the sun rises, Akaza slinks back into the darkness, leaving behind a dead Hashira and an inconsolable group of slayers.
何か一つできるようになってもまたすぐ目の前に分厚い壁があるんだ。
There's no rest for the weary though. Just as Tanjiro and the others finish burying their comrade, they receive word of suspected demon presence in the infamous Yoshiwara Red Light District. Accompanied by Sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, the team infiltrate the city to investigate.
いいかお前ら、目立つことすんじゃねえぞ。あくまで様子見だからな。
Zenitsu quickly befriends some of the residents and tries to stand up for them against their wicked courtesan, Daki. After a slap to end all slaps, the team realizes she's one of the 12 Kizuki and has been manipulating the district for generations. With everyone else either down for the count or busy with rescue operations, Tanjiro faces Daki alone. He fights valiantly, but he can't win one-on-one. That's when Nezuko comes in. Angered by her brother's wounds, she transforms into a true demon and beats the ever-loving daylight out of Daki. It's a dual-edged sword though. Nezuko's bloodlust doesn't stop with Daki, and Tanjiro has to hold her back before she hurts anyone else.
ごめんな。戦わせてごめん。
Despite the supreme thrashing Nezuko puts her through, it's Tengen who gets the honor of officially decapitating Daki, or so it seems. Instead of disintegrating, Daki's severed head manifests a new kind of horror, her brother Gyutaro.
殺す気で切ったけどな。いいなお前、いいな。
Since they share the Kizuki title, they have to be killed simultaneously for the death to stick. So that's what the Slayers do. It's a bloody beatdown for the ages. Tengen goes wild, Zenitsu clutches up, Inosuke gets a last-minute save, and Tanjiro nearly loses his jaw. But together they manage to exorcise the entertainment district once and for all. Basking in the well-earned victory, Tengen decides to retire from slaying while he's on top.
俺は引退する。さすがにもう戦えねえよ。
Elsewhere, Muzan grows increasingly frustrated with the failure of his Kizuki. He sends two of his strongest demons to the Swordsmith Village to procure the legendary Blue Spider Lily. Presumably, it's the final ingredient he needs to survive in the sunlight.
ギョッコ、情報が確定したら、反転具とともにそこへ向かえ。
However, the demons don't have an easy search. In need of a new blade, Tanjiro and Nezuko have also come to the Swordsmith Village. They have some new friends too, prickly slayer Genya, the logical to a fault Mist Hashira Muichiro, and the overzealous love Hashira Mitsuri. Even with some additional small fry demons running around, the slayers had the Kizuki outnumbered 2-1. At least they did until the demon Hantengu started multiplying.
これで終わりじゃ。
With the heroes spread thin, Muichiro tackles the other Kizuki, Gyoko, on his own, but finally reigniting his will to live, the Mist Hashira puts the demon down for good.
霞の呼吸、七の型。おぼろ。
Unfortunately, it takes Muichiro out of commission too. Meanwhile, Mitsuri's busy holding off Hantengu's clones, leaving Tanjiro, Genya, and Nezuko to kill the main body. But that's easier said than done when the sun's coming up, and Nezuko is about to fry. In the end, Nezuko makes the ultimate sacrifice to secure her victory. Tanjiro slays Hantengu, but in doing so, leaves his sister exposed to the sunlight, and then nothing. Nezuko doesn't burn. Somehow, someway, Nezuko is the only demon who can survive in the sunlight. The revelation startles everyone, from demon to slayer. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Tanjiro's just happy his sister is still alive, but naturally, the peace doesn't last. Word of what transpired reaches Muzan, who deduces that if he were to eat Nezuko, he'd become immune to sunlight too.
あの娘を食って取り込めば私も太陽を克服できる
Preparing for the inevitable assault on the Kamado sister, the Demon Slayer Corps recalls all of their forces. Back at headquarters, Hashira and beginners alike begin an intense new training regimen in preparation for what may very well be their final battle.
強化合同強化訓練が始まるぞ
Where do you think Demon Slayer will go from here? Let us know in those comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.